Welcome everybody to another episode of the Terrain Studio. I'm your host, Sean Morris. Today on the Terrain Studio I have for you a bolt action update, so kind of alternating back and forth between the Flames of War and bolt action. This is the personal project that I had mentioned in previous videos. I've gone ahead and finished the pinning on the first platoon as well as a few additional figures. I'm just messing around with the basing. I'm not 100% sure if it's a huge factor in the game, so perhaps some people can maybe comment about it. I'm just not sure if the size of the base impacts the models or if you're measuring from the model itself. So the pinning went pretty successfully. I just basically took this is a metal figure here that I had. I just went ahead and see if that'll focus. So you guys can see that. I just went ahead and put two metal pins in the base here, and then again two adjoining marks in the base. And then if I can line them up, there we go, and it just pops in. Just gives me some additional glue points, and then makes it so that the figure is less likely to break away from the base itself. Also gives me the ability to do most of the terrain on the base itself, and then I can go ahead and pin that in later. And what I did is I drilled those holes all the way through, so that if I do happen to have some terrain material go over the top, I can still drill through the base, and those holes will be in the same spot. So I'm not kind of making a guesstimation later on of where those holes are. Likewise with the plastic models here, I just went ahead and drilled into each of the feet. In the case of this one here, again it pops in, accepts there. This will also help with figures like this guy here, who has a single foot down and the other one's raised in the air. So again, it's a small glue point, but just gives me some added strength for attaching that and gluing that in. So that's for that one. And then likewise I did pretty much similar with all the rest. One thing I found when I was doing the figures is I was unsure about the MG42 and exactly how it went together. I used some images from the internet just to kind of figure out exactly where these legs all went, and it seemed to come together in one big massive piece, and I wasn't sure if I was supposed to cut that apart, but I assembled it like this. I think that's correct. I could be wrong. I might have butchered that up pretty bad, but it seems to go in here fairly well and fit fairly decently. I did go ahead and pin all the other figures as well, so the loader here is pinned, and then I have it lined up so you can feed that right into the machine gun. Hopefully you guys can see that. And then I have the spotter here posed. He's got the raised arm, so I thought, you know, a nice branch or something going across there would look kind of unique. And then I have the loader whose hand fits nice and snug right into the back of the MG42. So pretty happy with what that's going to look like, or what it looks like now. So that's the MG stand. And then likewise I did some work with the Pak 40. I did not pin the guys on here just yet. I was just making sure that this base would be suitable. So this is a larger round, and again, no instructions for the Pak 40, so hopefully I almost slipped off there. Hopefully I assembled that correctly. I did not attach the gun itself, just for ease of priming it up and painting, but that will go ahead and fit on there later. And then I can actually do a little bit of swiveling action with that, so I'm not sure if I'm going to pose that slightly off center or not. I did go ahead, probably can't see that, but I did drill out the barrel there and the muzzle flash on the Pak 40 itself. And some other stuff I did was this Panzerschreck team. I went ahead and drilled out the Panzerschreck on that. And I had a prone guy as well that I found from, I'm not sure if it's from the bolt action range or where I came across this. I think I got it in a trade of some sort, but he didn't quite fit nicely on the 25 mil round. I just didn't like, there was too much parts hanging over, so I went ahead and used a slightly larger base, and hopefully, oops, I pinned that guy in correctly. Hopefully this does not impact the game. If it does, I can always, you know, swap it over, but I kind of just liked how I had a little more room to do some basing. I was like, you know, thinking about even putting a a log or something. Oh, good thing that's not plastic. I was thinking about putting a tree or a log sort of standing up there because I have the space. So if you guys can comment, maybe tell me if this is going to impact the game greatly or not. I can always swap that out. So he is not glued on there. None of the guys are glued yet, just because I haven't primed anything up yet. But that's where I'm sitting with the bolt action at this point. After this, I got the mortar team to do. That'll be my next task, and then I may put some primer down on these guys and go ahead with at least the first platoon. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or assemble everything yet. I'm not sure what mood I'm in, but I'll know when I get there. So thanks for stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Cheers.